Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. The Chicago Bears have traded the number one overall pick to the Carolina Panthers. That's honestly pretty big, not gonna lie. But the fact of how much draft capital that they had to get to do that was very interesting. Now, to me as a person, I think the Bears kind of please Carolina. Let's see what the Bears got here. Number 9 overall pick. They get their second round pick, which I think was they get the Niners second round pick. Then they get their first next year, their second next year, and DJ Moore, which already I honestly do understand what the Carolina Panthers are doing. They're in a very weak division, which is going to get better with the Saints finally getting a quarterback. But this division is definitely going to get better. But I do think Carolina is still not going to be that team. I understand they finally get Frank Wright, who's he's a good head coach, but it's going to be a little interesting to me. Which a lot of people I think this trade was pretty fairly the Bears side of things, because the fact now they have a lot of pieces that they can use to trade up in the draft or trade up in any other years in the draft. They have a lot of things they could do with that, but they also could get a lot more talent around Justin Fields, which I think what made the trade a little bit more worth it. Because now they already have officially a number one receiver with an actual quarterback who actually knows how to throw the ball to him, which that's already a great start. But unfortunately, DJ Moore has now left the Carolina Panthers when they actually are about to get a quarterback. So, yeah, it's very interesting to see how that's going to go for him. But the Bears, in my opinion, they get a solid A+. Actually, you know what? Let me put that into an A-. They could have probably gotten a little bit more value or hold on to the pick for a little bit more, and maybe would have gotten a little bit more, maybe 3 first-round picks. But it's kind of just my opinion. But they did end up getting a really good trade anyway. But they could have probably gotten a little bit more if they just waited for a little bit longer. And then you got the Colts, which they get a solid B+, taking the advantage of the division being, dull crap and trying to get their franchise QB. One other thing that makes this trade a little bit more interesting is the fact that they did get some again with the Christian McCaffrey trade, they got some picks. Now they traded one of those picks to the Bears, but it's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to do with the number one overall pick. It's very interesting, but obviously I would see this team doing something with a quarterback, or this team is dumb and they should fire the GM. Yeah. Peace.